Morning everyone. So welcome to another horrible, wet, miserable day of things. This is our storage bay. You've probably seen it in previous videos a little bit, but essentially we don't tend to do any work in this bay really. It's just where the spare parts are kept. Obviously when the cars are stripped down, etc, etc. But I've moved all the things in here today just for the sake of, I figured it'd be easier to move things, the tools and bits and pieces in here rather than moving the cars around. So, as I said in the previous video, this is a weekend job for me, this one. So it's not going to delay anything else, it's not going to get in the way of the other jobs. I'm just going to make a start today on stripping it down basically. So, bits of a, let's call it a learning curve. Obviously I've not had another one of these in the shop before, so it's all a bit figure it out as we go along sort of thing really. But these older cars normally come apart fairly easily, so yeah, we'll have a look, see what we can do, start getting this one stripped down and prepped ready for the next few stages. Enzo's obviously destroying his bed as per usual. Doesn't see this as a bed sadly, it's the nicest bed going. So why do you have to be a pain? Dino's a good little boy. Anyway, right, onto this, see how we get on. Right then, quick check-in. Going pretty well, to be honest. Like I said, these older cars, they're reasonably easy to strip down. It's just a matter of figuring out exactly how they come apart, really. But front end's pretty much done, as much as it needs to be. Obviously, when Tig's back in and everything, I will get the bonnet off and things like that. Yeah, front end's pretty much done. Vent on the side, all the bottom sill's already been taken off for me. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the chrome pieces yet, just I will have a think about that shortly. This, I believe, is done from the inside, so I'm going to have to dismantle a few bits and pieces, and the real reason I've stopped the video at this stage is because we've come across a little bit of an annoyance, not the easiest. So on the front bumper, I could just get underneath really easily to undo that bolt there, but there's no way of getting to that one, it's not on the underneath. It is in there, I believe, which means, unfortunately, having to remove all of this entire rear panel here as well, and all the carpeting bits and pieces I've already taken out. So a bit irritating, but not the simplest. It's not irritating, it's just not the simplest as the front end. So we'll have to take all the carpet paneling out, I think, see if we've got access then to the other one. It's nice that I've got this other one here, like I said, because I keep looking back at this one to see where all the holes are and everything. That's the hole that I'm trying to get to. So I'm positive it's behind that carpet paneling on the inside rather than the outside. Definitely is, yeah. Can't get to that from the bottom for sure. So I need to make it look a bit more like this one. Right, get on with that. Just like that then, full shelf of Jensen parts. plus a little bit more. But yeah, we've made a really good start on this one actually. All chrome pieces removed off the rear end, bumpers, lights, various different trim pieces, bits and pieces. I'll alter on this end, this subject as well. The stone guard that's on the bottom of this. Do you mind, Enzo? The stone guard that's on the bottom of that, from the bumper down, it is visible. Same as the front end. I think, to be honest, it looks terrible. I really don't like the look of that. So I'm probably going to remove all of that. I have to have a chat with the customer and make sure that's what he wants, but I personally don't like it. And I think probably on the front end it's been done to hide some issues, or to try and hide some issues rather than anything else. Yeah, it really doesn't look that great. So we'll remove all of that, get rid of that, see what we're left with. But yeah, for the most part, we're stripped down to the level that we need to be. Got a little bit more work to go still. We've got to remember, this is just a quick tidy up sort of job. This is not, nothing like this one's going to be. Totally different job altogether, but still strips it down to this sort of extent, just makes the paint job easier, makes it better. Rear quarter glass comes out extremely easily on this one, so I've done that as well. Started stripping the doors, all the chrome pieces, and all of that side of things. Haven't quite figured out how to take this vent off yet, because it's extremely limited for space there, but I've just got to get a endoscope up there to have a look and see what I'm doing, or get my camera phone in there or something, but I've not really looked yet, to be completely honest. But yeah, other than that, I think it's coming along pretty nicely, so that's where I'm going to leave this one for now. Pick up on it again next weekend then, most probably. So yeah, see what we've got for the rest of the week now coming. Okay, just a very quick minor change of plan. I am just spending an hour on this one today, just to get these bare metal areas. There's quite a few bare metal areas, the repair work that's been done on this one before it came to me. Got to get those into epoxy, because the weather is not really in our favour at the moment. So we'll just get these bare metal bits and pieces into epoxy. We'll use the Nova Classic system again as always, which means that we can put some filler on at the weekend. So yeah, get it protected from any flash rust or anything that might occur. Yeah, it's quite a few bare metal bits, so it's the best thing to do for this one for now. Alright then guys, quick check-in as always. I haven't actually done that much recording this week, to be fair, so I'm not sure if I've got enough footage previously or not to compile into a video for this week. I guess you guys will see either this week or next week in any case, dependent. But yeah, so a little bit more progress on the BMW, coming on quite nicely. It takes a long time to do this sanding work, so there's a lot of behind the scenes work. I don't like videoing it all because it's very repetitive. Basically just putting filler on, sanding it off, filler on, sanding it off, etc. until it is as straight as it can possibly be. But we're getting there with this. Again, it's difficult to tell when it's in so many colours, but yeah, coming along quite nicely. And then obviously we have starters on the Mark IV as well, as you can see. This one is somewhat of a different story, I suppose. So yeah, it's throwing up a few surprises and a few issues. Obviously there's a bit of previous work being done on the roof. That's not going to be too much of an issue at all. Just getting it back to bare metal again, or getting the flash rust off at the very least. This panel, however, was not good. So a lot of evidence of previous repair work. We've had to strip all that back to a point where it's stable. You've got to remember again, this one is not in for a full restoration by any means. It is just a kind of a tidy up job. But again, you can see the levels that we're having to go to on this one, unfortunately, before we can even really start. We're having to strip it back. So it's not, unfortunately, as simple as we were hoping it would be. But they never are. The older cars like this, they never are. So it'll get there. And the next door, This needs a clean down again as well, but it is complete. So try and get some more footage of this one tomorrow when it's outdoors. Give it a wash, give it a final polish. I need to take some proper photos of it as well because I haven't done yet. But yeah, pretty much complete, just a few badges to go, and then like I said, clean down. But that one's come out nicely. And then, as you may have seen in previous videos as well, little Elan is in again just for a very, very small touch-up to start with. Well, touch-up that quarter panel. You can see again it's had a really poor paint job in the past. It's absolutely riddled with faults, this one, so we are literally just repairing this at this stage. It may very well come into us later on down the line for a full respray, but realistically speaking on something like this, you don't know what you're going to find exactly underneath it all, but it's not going to be good. Yeah, you can see historic issues just all over this one. So yeah, it is just it's a repair job rather than a restoration job, this one. Yeah, as always, it's nice to get some variety in the shop. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to have a look and see what sort of footage I've got, see if I can compile something. May well put this one out a little bit later in the week or next weekend. We'll see. But this is not quite the end of this video just yet. That's another one done then. So a couple of tiny finishing pieces left to do still on this one, but for the most part, Frey's coming over tomorrow to have the first look at it as well. Dino's inspecting. Yeah, you guys will remember probably from previous videos the issues that we had with the side skirts and getting those bonded on, that sort of thing, moulding the rear bumper into place. We've moved the exhaust section over completely, so that's completely moved over to one side by a good couple of inches. It's all been completely redone. We've had this for a while, so I honestly can't remember even exactly, without going back through the videos, exactly what we've done with this one. But essentially, obviously just fitting the body kit and a full respray. Not glass out though, so it has been a, we'll call it an improve only sort of deal again with this one, because, you know, lots of historic bodywork has gone on with this one in any case. But yeah, hopefully, I think you can all agree it's come out nice. Got some decent photos of this one now as well. So yeah, all in all, pretty pleased. One more done. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to leave you for this week. As always, lots on next week. Not exactly sure what we're planning on doing for the week, but plenty on. Hope you all have a good weekend, and I will catch you then.